Hey everybody, thanks so much for being here. I'm Emily, this is No Expert, and today we're making Easter dinner. We're making some marinated lamb shoulder, fennel and watercress salad, and some lemony roasted potatoes. It's all super easy, it's all delicious. I think you're gonna love it, so let's get started. Alright, so to marinate my lamb, I have olive oil, balsamic vinegar, Dijon mustard, some fresh rosemary, which I have chopped, 3 cloves of garlic, which I have minced, salt, and pepper. And we're gonna just basically put it all together and put it in a Ziploc bag. Whoa! So to make that happen, I'm going to combine everything in my handy little marinade cup. I use this every time I make a marinade or a salad dressing. I don't know why, I just like this cup, it works for it. First, I'll put in my rosemary. Boop, doop, boop, boop. Looking for about a tablespoon of fresh rosemary chopped. And 3 cloves of garlic. And then I've got about a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, or a little less really. You can do half a tablespoon. I'm gonna go for more of a tablespoon. 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard. And 1/4 cup of olive oil. All right. And then we're seasoning all 4 of these guys at the same time, so we're really going for like a super heavy, like really like a tablespoon. I'm just gonna finger it in. Nope. I'm just gonna use my hands to put it in, but you're shooting for like a tablespoon of salt here. And some fresh ground pepper. I like a lot of pepper, but you do you. Just give that a little stir. We're just gonna pop these puppies in here with the marinade, give it a little shake, leave it in the fridge for as long as we possibly can. Little lamb buddies into the bag. You just kind of like shake it around. I kind of actually like manhandle it a little. Yeah, you gotta like separate them out, make sure you get between them. So you see when I turn them over, they're covered on both sides. All right, lamb, ready to marinate. All right, so the next thing we need to do is make our Greek-style lemony potatoes. So I have my potatoes peeled here, and I'm going to cut them into wedges, and then I'm going to arrange them in my Dutch oven, flavor them with some lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper, and about a teaspoon of Greek oregano. And then we're gonna pour chicken stock up just to cover.
Smother it in chicken stock.
Smother it. And then we're going to cover these up and pop them in the oven for as long as it takes to make them tender. Yeah, check them out about 45 minutes, poke them with a fork, and I'll write in how long they took in my oven. So when I was a kid, my dad's office was on top of a Greek restaurant, and the Greek family there used to whisk me away into the kitchen very kindly. And so this is really inspired by the potatoes that their mom used to make, that they used to serve at the restaurant, which were just freaking great. So this is me trying to recreate that sort of bright, lemony, super soft and pillowy, roasted-y potato.
We miss you, the Athens.
All right, our lamb is fully marinated, and we're moving on to cooking it. These will cook super fast. You're really looking at like 4 minutes on the first side and just a couple on the other. If you want like a medium rare, medium lamb. That'll depend on the thickness of your lamb and how done you want it. But I'm gonna be doing mine on a medium-high heat in a cast iron skillet for just a few minutes. So, let's get to it. All right, so the last thing we have to do, we just have to make our fennel and watercress salad. So this is watercress, shaved fennel or thinly sliced fennel, lemon juice, orange juice, olive oil, salt and pepper. I love this recipe for spring because it's the end of fennel season and the beginning of watercress season, so it's the time where they overlap. It's perfect for March and April. All right, so let's get making this thing. First thing I need to do is just slice all of my fennel as thin as you can. If you have like a mandolin, if you want to shave it, go for it. But I'm just gonna do it by hand because it's fine this way. And I'm really using the whole fennel bulb. I cord it, but I'm gonna use all of the fronds, everything. Because fennel is delicious and I eat it like 1 time a year. So why not make that special. Fennel-y. Am I not fennel-y enough for the Fennel Club?
Kermit.
I'm sorry, that was a Master of Disguise reference. All right, so we have fennel, watercress, which we have picked off of the very fibrous but digestible stems. And then we have, in here, we have some freshly squeezed orange juice, which I'm gonna just pour over. And then I'm gonna do the juice of a lemon, and I'm just gonna watch for seeds myself. This one's actually pretty seedless, which is nice. Olive oil. I'm gonna put exact measurements into the description just so you can replicate this, but I'm really just doing this all by eye. You know what you like in a salad, go for it. I believe in you. Me, I like lemon. I like a lot of pepper. I like it a little salty. I'll just give it a little stir. I just had the tablespoon there. There was no rhyme or reason to that choice of an implement, but sometimes you use what's on hand. Much like the seasonality of this salad, sometimes I'm just using what's on hand. Taste it? Tastes good. All right, that salad's ready. I think it's time to plate everything up. I am so ready to try this. I'm gonna put Dan's aside. All right, lamb. Oh, it's so good. It's so rich and flavorful. And the depth and the saltiness, it's delicious. All right, let's get some potato. You can see it's just falling apart. Oh, that's so good. I love lemony everything. And it's so lemony. It's like soft. It's the potato of my dreams. Yeah, that's the potato of my dreams. I don't know what to tell you. And last but not least, we have, this is based on a Martha Stewart recipe, by the way, so it's a good thing.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a good thing. So fresh and springy and bright. Just a little sweet with the orange. And the fennel is like that sort of licoricey flavor. Watercress is a little like peppery. Listen, I know it's my recipe, but to me, this is a perfect meal. It's a perfect spring meal. It's a perfect Easter meal. You gotta try it.
You gotta try it.
Thanks so much for being here. That was my Easter dinner. I hope you enjoyed it. Even if you don't do Easter, I think there's a lamb recipe in there that's pretty tasty. Have a great Easter, have a great Passover, have a great Ramadan, whatever you do this month. Don't forget to like this video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and ring the bell if you want to get notified when I put out a new video. Thanks again for being here, and I'll catch up with you later. Ring the bell. It did sound kind of spooky the way I did it there. Don't forget to ring the bell.